All right, time for another episode of Random Thoughts from a Crazy Mind, the worst video channel on YouTube. Today, I'm going to be doing my much anticipated video, why you should have a brokerage account. Now, I did video brokerage CDs, which I thought was going to get no views at all, and I've got 80 views on that video, and climbing. It's picking up steam, and in that video I mentioned that I might do a video on why you should have a brokerage account, and this is that video. So, why you should have a brokerage account? Well, the first reason that you should have a brokerage account is that brokerage firms want your money, and so they will provide you with free services. Now, banks don't really like you. They don't really want your money. They view you as a nuisance. That's why they charge all these fees. Fees. Brokerage accounts, brokerage firms, they'll give you a free ride. They're happy to subsidize you because they want your money. They don't want some of your money, they want all of your money. So, free check writing, free bill pay, free check card. So I actually worked for a brokerage firm for 10 years and was a brokerage service representative that entire time. So I am an expert on brokerage accounts, and so I've been using a brokerage account as my checking account, basically, for 20 years now, basically. And like I said, brokerage firms want your money. A key strategy for them is to give you all of the services that you need as an all-in-one account. Now, what you probably don't know about a brokerage account is that a brokerage account is actually a checking account. It has what they call a core account or a cash account, and that cash account is literally a checking account with a bank. It's not part of the company. They transact out to a bank to do all of their banking, check writing, all this processing that they need. They have banks do that for them. And when the financial crisis came, they actually made these cash accounts FDIC insured. They've got some complicated way of shifting money between banks so that all your money is FDIC insured. Now, I don't know if that is still the case or not. We're not in the financial crisis, but it probably is. But in any case, I mean, you're probably not going to have that much money in your cash account anyway, if you're dealing with brokerage accounts. So you don't have to worry that much about the cash in your account. And a brokerage account is actually insured by SIPC insurance, which is insured by an insurance company that they get to insure brokerage accounts. So there is brokerage insurance should your brokerage firm go bust. However, if you're with a major brokerage firm, the reality is that probably they'd wipe out the insurance company. So your brokerage insurance is probably not worth a whole lot unless you're with a small town operation. But for the major national brokerage firm, your SIP insurance probably would bust the insurance company. But it's not like there's any much risk in the brokerage firm. You don't hear too many brokerage firms ever going under. It's not a very risky business. They're just operating on transactions. So any major brokerage firm ever got into trouble, they probably get bailed out, or they get bought out or something. The government would do something to manage that. So, like I said, the brokerage firms will give you free check writing, tax-free bill pay. Now, another thing you might not know about a brokerage account or a bill pay is that your bank does not process your bill payments. All bill payments for every company that does bill payments is done by basically one company. So when you do a bill payment with Bank of America, or you do a bill payment with Charles Schwab, the same company is processing your bill payment. They're all processed by the same company. So having a bill payment with a brokerage account is exactly the same as having a bill payment with a bank. And like I said, brokerage accounts are literally, core cash accounts are literally bank accounts. They're literally with a bank. So you get banks either way. And the bill payment systems that are offered are by a company that specializes in bill payments, and they offer that service as a third party to all the banks, all the brokerage firms. So there's no difference between having bill payment with a bank and having it with a brokerage account. So another reason to have a brokerage account is brokerage CDs. You can watch my brokerage CD video, which is going viral right now. 80 views last I looked. Catching fire, catching steam. We may get to 100, which I never imagined. Now, here's the thing I didn't mention in my brokerage CD video that I should have mentioned. Number one, brokerage CDs are FDIC insured. Number two, brokerage CDs can be bought in an IRA. So having a brokerage account will allow you to have a brokerage IRA, and you could buy IRAs, buy CDs in your IRA, which is extremely difficult to do. And trust me, I know, because I have tried to buy CDs and IRAs, and really Ally Bank's the only place, along with Capital One, that you can get a CD and an IRA. I did have one with TIAA Bank, but they quit doing IRA CDs, which is again is why you don't want to do business with a bank. There is a bank offering IRA CDs. They just didn't think it was profitable enough. They didn't want to bother with it, so they don't offer IRA CDs, and all the other banks don't either. Why? Because it's not profitable. They don't do it. So, but all a bank really wants to do is sell you a mortgage. That's pretty much all they want to do. If anything else, you can just buzz off. That's why they're always ripping people off. So, oh yeah, check cards. That's the next reason. Check card services. Now, this is a really cool thing. I don't know why they do this, but they do it. And they've been doing it now for 15 years, so it's not a fluke. But if you have a check card with a brokerage firm, which will be connected to your cash account, just like your cash account and your brokerage account is basically a checking account. And so you can have a debit card associated with your brokerage account, and then you can go to literally any ATM in the United States, anywhere in the country, wherever you are, and you can take a withdrawal from a ATM, as long as it's part of the Pulse network, usually. If it's in the Pulse network, which almost all of them are, you just look on the ATM, it says Pulse, put your check card in there, withdraw your money, and they will pay for your ATM withdrawal, $3.50, whatever it is, they'll pay you for that. The brokerage firms are willing to lose money on your account, on offering all these bank services, because they want your money. If you do your check writing with them, then they feel like you'll trade stocks with them, you'll move your 401k with them, and you'll have your IRAs with them, and they'll wind up with all of your money, and then they'll make a lot of money off of you. So they're happy to lose money. Whereas a bank, they want to make money off of you. They want to charge you for late fees. They want to charge you for bounce checks. You don't even get charged for a bounce check in a brokerage account. They just reject the check. They won't even give you a charge. so far as I know. Now, that may not be the case with every single brokerage account. That's the case with mine. You don't get any charges. And if you have margin on your account, which I wouldn't recommend, but you could have margin on your account so that none of your checks would bounce. If you didn't use margin, you could have it just off of your securities, have some extra coverage for checks that if you happen to go over on a check, it wouldn't bounce. It'd be covered. You'd have to pay a little interest on like a credit card, but it wouldn't bounce. So those are 3 reasons that you should have a brokerage account. Free check writing, free bill pay, brokerage CDs, and free check card services. So, in summary, it's great to have a brokerage account because brokerages want your money. Brokerages offer all of the services of a bank. They're happy to lose money on your account. They don't care if they lose money giving you check writing. Now, I haven't written the check in, I don't even know when I wrote my last check, but it is available. And free checks. Didn't mention that. Free checks with brokerage. Again, they want your money. They'll give you free checks. Don't care. Just do business with us. That's what a brokerage firm says. Bring your business. We'll lose money on your account. We don't care. Just bring your business our way. We'll offer you free banking services for your lifetime at X brokerage firm. So, if you don't have a brokerage account, you might want to look into getting a brokerage account. It offers you with a lot more options and pretty good customer service. Brokerage firms work hard on their customer service. Brokerage accounts are pretty complicated, so usually the representative that you're dealing with, they're going to be a licensed representative. They're going to be fairly smart. They're probably going to be college educated, and they have to answer a lot of difficult questions. And so when you call in to deal with any issue with your brokerage account, you're going to be dealing with a pretty smart person, and you're going to be getting a pretty high level of service. So those are all the reasons that I can think of off the top of my head for having a brokerage account. So if you don't have a brokerage account, you're not familiar with brokerage firms, you might want to try out a brokerage account, see how you like it, and you'll probably wind up enjoying your brokerage account much more than you do your bank. Also you can get direct deposits into your brokerage account if you learn how to do it. That's a little more complicated. You have to code your account number correctly, but you can have direct deposits right into your brokerage account, just like with a bank checking account, because it is literally, like I said again, a bank checking account, literally with a bank that they use as a third party to process their bank transactions. So that's a very complicated process, but it's not something you have to worry about. That's something that the brokerage firms do on their own, and they know how to do it. They're experts at all these complicated transactions. So you're not going to have any problems associated with your brokerage account being affiliated with a third-party bank. So again, summarizing again, brokerages want your money. So brokerage accounts are a great way to do business in America or the world, throughout the country, for all citizens of the world, because they want your business. They want your business. They'll offer you more services, and you'll get a higher level of service. So those are some of the reasons to have a brokerage account. hopefully I'll get 10 views on this breakout video. And that's all for now. So thanks for watching, and so long, YouTube.